Hello everyone, I am Ritika Juzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in this video lecture we discuss about buffer stock in a inventory control. So buffer inventory is the extra stock of either raw material or a final product. A company maintains as a protection against the unforeseen circumstances. In a simple words, we can say that it is the excess inventory that a company keeps in a reserve to protect itself against a certain future. So company keep this stock either in the transit or at the hand to ensure there is no disturbance in the production or supply or a lead time. So we may also call such stock as a strategic stock, safety stock, or a buffer inventory. Okay, so if a company keep the stock either in the transit or at the hand to ensure there is a no disruption in the production or a supply or a lead time. So this type of stocks we can call it as a strategic stock, safety stock, or a buffer inventory stock. So a company may apply the concept of buffer inventory at all the levels of the supply chain. So the main objective is to ensure that the production or the sales don't stop. Okay, so the main objective of the buffer stock is to production or the sales don't stop. So the buffer stock is also known as a strategic stock or safety stock or a buffer inventory. So it is an important aspect in the inventory management. So the buffer stock is a additionally stored volume of goods which is kept to meet any sudden future demand or supply fluctuations. So it is a backup stock which retains some kind of buffer to protect in case of uncertain future. So this buffer stock is kept as an extra backup to the prepare for any uncertain business situations. So that this buffer stock is also called it as a strategic stock, safety stock, or buffer inventory. Okay. So in the next part, we also discuss what is meant by safety stock in by using the buffer stock. The next part is the importance of buffer stock. So buffer stock may be found at all the stages of the supply chain, and it's intended to reduce the occurrences of stock out situations and then provide better line continuity and customer services. So buffer stock is mostly used in the production or other inventory situations to ensure that the exceptional or predictable shortage or demands can be met with some degree of certainty. The main purpose of the buffer stock model is to show how the impact of shocks can be taken up in one variable and which we'll call it as an instrument and in order to protect other variables that targets from the effect of the stock. So in the buffer stock, we can also use the safety stock. So safety stock is generally held when there is uncertainty in the demand level or lead time for the product. So the amount of buffer stock a business chooses to maintain the regularly can affect their operations. So if too much stock can result in a higher inventory carry cost and too less stock can causes repeated occurrences of a stock outs. So hence we can say that the business need to maintain a fine balance and decide on the amount of buffer inventory to be held. So what are the parameters are used in the buffer stock? So some of the key parameters of having the safety stock, okay, in the buffer stock, some of the parameters are used to having the safety stock in the buffer inventory. So the first is the accurate forecasting regarding the demand and supply can help evaluate the volumes. The second one is the refill the frequency required in order to replenish the stock. The third parameter is lead time for a production. The fourth parameter is the product permissibility in terms of the shelf lives of the goods. And the last parameter is seasonal variations also need to be considered by storing the buffer stock. Okay, we need a seasonal variation. So next point is a buffer inventory. So here the buffer stock is the amount required to hedge against customer induced variations or spikes in the demand. So it is similar to safety stock. So buffer stock is similar to the safety stock. Okay, sometimes it's even called it as a buffer safety inventory. Okay, so buffer inventory, buffer stock, and safety stock. All these three techniques are similar. Okay, so here, but there is one difference. But in a safety stock is the amount required to hedge against the supply induced variations or shortage in the supply. Okay, so there is a one difference between the safety stock and buffer stock. So in a buffer stock is the amount required to hedge against the customer induced variations or spikes in the demand. But in the safety stock, they have shortage in the supply. So buffer inventory is required as insurance to protect the customers from stockouts of finished product inventory. So make sure you calculate your lead time, okay, to avoid having the too little stock on hand. So example of buffer inventory is Uh, so here the consider a manufacturer and wholesale of jams and jellies. Okay, so we have one example here: manufacturing and wholesaler of jams and jellies. So they keep extra level of raw materials like fruit, sugar on hand to account for disruptions from their supply. So this is their safety stock. Okay, so for this example, for manufacturing the jams and jellies, they keep extra raw materials. So what is the extra raw material? Like fruit, sugars. Okay, so this is called as their safety stock. So it ensures that they are able to keep production. They are going to keep production running in the event of an unexpected raw material shortage. So they also keep on hand extra inventory of sailed in the jars, labeled and ready for the sale. So this is their buffer stock. Okay. So this is their buffer stock. So it ensures that they are able to keep converting sales in the event of unexpected demand spikes. Okay. So if we are having the one manufacturer for the jams and jellies, so in the safety stock they keep extra raw materials like fruit and sugars, and it will ensures to keep the production running in the event of an unexpected raw material shortage. But in the buffer stock, they keep extra inventory of jam sealed in jars, labeled and ready for sale. So this is a buffer stock, and they will ensure about keep converting sales in the event of unexpected demand spikes. Okay, so there is one example based on the buffer inventory where we use safety stock and buffer stock. Okay, so as I said, the buffer inventory is also called as a buffer safety inventory. First point is what help to protect against fluctuations in the demand and supply. Second one is to it helps to preserve any disruption in the production. The third one is it also helps to stabilize the revenue for the company. And last advantage is such a stock also reduce the chances of opportunity loss as the company has stock to take on new orders. So these are the advantages of buffer stock. So also buffer stock prevent from demand supply fluctuations and can result in a stable revenue generation, and also by having the buffer stock the opportunity losses do not occur. The next is the disadvantages of buffer stock. So in case of shorter shelf life, the product can be damaged and be rendered useless. And the second disadvantage is additional overhead cost in purchasing and storing this stock. Okay, so these are the there are some disadvantages maintaining back the buffer inventory for these two cases. First is if the product are perishable or have a shorter shelf life, then keeping the inventory could result in a losses. Okay, so for these two cases, we get these disadvantages. Okay, so if the products are perishable or having a shorter shelf life, then the product keeping the inventory could result in a losses. The second disadvantage is creating and maintaining a buffer inventory can result in additional overhead cost. And the last disadvantage is extra inventory also takes up additional spaces. So these are the disadvantages of a buffer stock. Thank you.